Manipur reports 2 more COVID-19 deaths, 170 new confirmed cases and 44 recoveries in the past 24 hours. Revenue Minister Sham hands over land documents to residents of Langtabal Khopum. And India's confirmed COVID-19 cases crossed 54 lakh with over 92,000 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. Death toll reaches 86,752. A very good evening to you all. I'm Kanel Shambanduram presenting you the Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. Now let's begin our bulletin with top stories of today. Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur has reached 8,894, of which 2,070 are active cases and recoveries are 6,767. That toll has reached 57. Manipur reported 2 COVID-19 related deaths in the last 24 hours. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, in the past 24 hours, 2 men from the Imphal East District, a 67-year-old and 53-year-old, passed away at Jenims, while 170 people have tested positive for COVID-19, out of which 168 persons are from general population and 2 are personnel of Central Armed Police Force. While in the past 24 hours, 44 people were discharged after recoveries. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 76.08%. Newly infected persons from the general population are 98 from Imphal West District, 21 from Imphal East District, 10 from Thoubal District, 15 from Technopal District, 5 from Churachandpur District, 8 from Vishnupur District, 3 from Senapati District, 6 from Kangpokpi District and 1 each from Kamjong and Noni District. Out of the general population, 5%, 1 each from Churachandpur and Vishnupur District and 3 from the Kangpokpi are returnees from other states, while the remaining 163 are locals without any significant travel history. They are being shifted to COVID care facilities and necessary measures are underway. Primary Health Centre More will remain temporarily closed after 3 individuals who came for treatment at PHC tested positive for COVID-19 through rapid antigen test. A medical team led by None officer Drs. Hong Sangbam Cecile of Technopal District also collected samples of 6 people who were in contact with the 3 positive persons and have been sent to Jenims. Meanwhile, doctors, nurses and staff of the PHC are under quarantine after the incident. Four-day mass legal awareness campaign on the health advisories and safe practices in connection with COVID-19 through publicity kicked off at Senapati and the Kamjong district today. District Legal Services Authority Senapati organized the campaign along with Manipur State Legal Services Authority, Imphal and Department of Justice, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. District and Session Judge Senapati and the Chairman District Legal Services Authority Senapati Samomd Ibjent launched the program at Kavanam Legal Aid Clinic in Maramd, Senapati. CJM the Senapati and the Secretary DLSA Senapati Asem Tarun Kumari, members and staff of Senapati Bar attended the event. Online essay and painting competition on the topic legal duties and responsibilities of citizens at the time of COVID-19 pandemic will be held during the campaign for Senapati and Kangpokpi district under DLSA Senapati. Interested persons should submit their essays and paintings to emailed ID of DLSA Senapati, dlsasenapati@yahoo.com latest by 10th of October. Coalitions Against Drugs and Alcohol Kada carried out an awareness program on COVID-19 at Nungthil Laidembi Community Hall in the top Sifai Mayai Laikai today. People's Task Force for COVID-19, along with Indian Red Cross Society, Manipur State Brands, Indian Medical Association and Association for Healthcare Provider of India also carried out an awareness program on COVID-19 at Lamlai Lai Haraubung and Yangang Pokpi Bazaar in Imphal East District today. Revenue Minister Karam Sham handed over land documents to 122 households of Rongmei Kabui community who have been residing at Langtabal Khopum for the past 200 years. Speaking to media during the event held at Langtabal Community Hall today, Minister Karam Sham assured to provide land documents if the community inhabits a certain area for years and if it deems fit. He disclosed that efforts are underway to provide land documents to residents of Langtabal, Chingkha and Chingthak soon. He added, as per under Manipur Hill People Regulation Act 1947 and Manipur Courts Act 1947, villages in Sadar Hills have been paying house tax since 1947. Later, from 1984 onwards, the villages were under Imphal West Revenue. Stressing the importance of having land documents to acquire land ownership, Minister Karam Sham appealed people to extend their cooperation to ensure digitization of land records in the hill areas. Responding to the memorandum submitted by the villagers on the occasion, Minister Karam Sham assured to provide clean drinking water in every nook and corner of the village. He also disclosed that arrangements are underway to repair Khobumed roads under PMGSY without a further delay. Revenue Commissioner R.K. Dinesh and the Joint Secretary of the Revenue Department Y. Rajen attended the event.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯤꯊꯣꯛꯏꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯔꯤꯖꯅꯦꯕꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯄꯇꯥꯗꯨ ꯈꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯤꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯄꯤꯐꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯣ ꯆꯍꯤ 50 ꯆꯥꯝꯃ ꯆꯅꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤꯅꯦꯅ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯁꯇꯗꯤ ꯄꯇꯥ ꯄꯤꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯁꯣꯟꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯛꯀꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯒꯤ ꯂꯝ ꯈꯥꯁꯂꯦꯟ ꯑꯩꯁꯦ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯂꯝꯅꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯗ ꯀꯅꯥꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯃꯃꯤꯡ ꯃꯊꯥ ꯄꯥꯟꯗꯅ ꯈꯣꯠꯆꯟꯗꯅ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯂꯧꯔꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯁꯥꯡꯅ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯛꯑꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯃꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯤꯌꯔꯂꯤ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯕꯗꯨꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯔꯤꯝꯇ ꯂꯥꯟꯅ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯨ ꯉꯥꯏ ꯀꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔ ꯍꯨꯝꯐꯨꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯀꯌꯥꯗ खसनाजु थीदबा लमजु मसागी पांदबा सरकार के प्रीमियम कई अमत थीदन मयाम पैसल तौरग लेरिए एन ऑनरेबल एमएलए सिंग अमगे अमगी थीदना प्रजा की इंटरेस्ट अदु मलम सिंगदो अखोइन रेवेन्यू मिनिस्टर ओरमदा ओरिंगेगी मनुंगदा पिथोंगे मरम चादबदि पिरोय पिसु पिदे उजी.
Veteran politician O. Joy has demanded disqualification of the 12 MLAs who were appointed as parliamentary secretaries by the BJP government on moral ground as per the recent landmark judgment by High Court of Manipur. Speaking to media at his residence today, O. Joy said the judgment by High Court of Manipur on 17th of September regarding appointment of parliamentary secretary of the state will remain an inspiration to the other states. He added the recently appointed 12 parliamentary secretaries should be disqualified by Manipur Governor or Election Commission of India as per Indian Constitution Article 1641 Clause A, Article 1911 Clause A and Article 192. He asserted that the new judgment will affect on various unconstitutional activities taken up by various political parties to gain power. It may be mentioned that BJP won 21 seats during the state general election on 2017. In order to form government, BJP merged with MLAs won from NPP, NPF, LJP, Trinamool Congress and Independent. Meanwhile, the 12 MLAs who failed to get any minister's seat took oath as a parliamentary secretary on March 23 on the same year. As various PILs were filed at High Court of Manipur, the 12 MLAs resigned from their respective posts as parliamentary secretary.
Manti wini bami khara pen na bani gi haidana namthak puthak adagi seran turan lamjing bidana aikoi gi bhap ta dana nauna kar ko MLA pham pam khara da aikoi them na bagi hona bagi adagi itihas to madu loisan ba ya ba adu bagi makhan gi aikoi gi judgment amani haina lawi ana hujik tawri basi live thibadi MLA tarani thoi said they are liable to be disqualified under the provision of the constitution. And the governor must obtain this opinion of the election commission. It is the constitutional obligation of the Governor of Manipur.
Youth Forum for Protection of Human Rights YFPHR condemns Morea police for failing to book the perpetrators involved in the rape of a 3-year-old baby in Technopal district. Press release from the forum questioned if POCSO Act 2012 is not applicable in Morea town. It also mentioned that the forum will urge the Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur to take up a suo motu case to probe the incident. Residents of Langdum Lamkai in Imphal East district carried out a protest demonstration at Langdum Lamkai Kairao in Imphal East today, demanding to solve the murder case of Writer Safeguard Company agency staff Arambam Ranjan. Taking part in the protest, co-convener of the JAC against the brutal killing of Arambam Ranjan alias Kuku, Chongtham Pradeep Kumar condemned the state government for failing to book the culprits involved in the incident till date. He urged the authorities concerned to stop the murder case at the earliest. It may be recalled that Rambam Ranjan was killed by unknown miscreants in a SBI ATM money heist that occurred in Churachandpur on 4th of September. Churachandpur police has also arrested 3 employees of Writer Safeguard Company in connection with the incident. A case of 20 lakh rupees were also recovered from them. Members of Apunba Ireipaki Mahiroi Shingpang Club, AIMS and Manipur University Students Union MUSU today carried out a protest demonstration demanding the unconditional release of the 4 arrested members of AIMS at the earliest. Taking part in the protest stage at Manipur University's traffic point, AIMS Vice President Saikom Premd Chand forwarded that AIMS is all set to launch intense agitations since the government failed to release the arrested members within the stipulated times. He also warned the government to bear all consequences. It may be mentioned that the police arrested the 4 members of AIMS for locking up the engineering wing of the education department against government's alleged failure to take actions against corrupt officials of the wing. Meanwhile, the SAM also condemned the arrest of AIMS members and urged the state government to take actions against the corrupted officials at the earliest.
AIMS की माइकई दगी थमजनिंग बदी एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट की मखादा लेबा इंजीनियरिंग विंग असिदा कोई सथरीबा अमोटपसिंग असि कोकनबा लेंगाकना मतम चाना यंगसिनबियो अमदी कोई मरा लेरंबा चीफ इंजीनियर कोई थबक तगी लौथोकबियो लोइनाना कोई AIMS की थौमीसिंग फाजिनखिबा थौमीसिंग कंडीशन अमत यावदना कोई थादोकदबनी AIMS की माइकई दगी थमजनिंग बदी एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट
Iramdam Kanba Apunbalub Ikal condemned the arrest of AIMS members by police for pointing out the misdeeds in the engineering wing of the education department. Press release from the Ikal demanded the unconditional release of the arrested members of AIMS at the earliest and also to suspend the corrupted chief engineer of the wing. Members of Uripok Kendra Welfare Association dredge drainage system using excavator along the roadside from Uripok Shorvantingen till Tarangbam Laikai on Imphal Uripok Kangchup Road today. Dirty water from the drains overflowed to roads during monsoon season, causing inconveniences to people as the drainage remained unchecked for quite a long time. Imphal Municipal Corporation extended it to the members of the association during the cleanliness drive as the local MLA failed to look into the deplorable road condition.
Unna pangthok inabani sumba pangthok person angsu ngiriba na resource lingira mi buda operator ni da kai ni ko ki license eri kumar gandhi a kisi power corporation ni mana abhi rakne city ni da people ko thagre
1-month-long 26th training program on the Moirang Parva tradition jointly organized by Manipur State Sumang Lila Council, MSSLC, and the Theatre Mirror concluded today. The training program held under Sangit Natak Academy began on the 16th of July. Speaking at the event held at Iboyaima Shumanglila Sanglel, MSSLC Lifetime General Secretary Sangit Natak Awadi as Hemanta expressed concern over the existence of Shumang Lila or Sumang Kumhai, which has survived over 125 years. He asserted that Shumang Kumhai is comprised of the various art forms which exist since olden times. He stressed on the need to conserve the art forms at the earliest. Infal East Adaksha P. Bimola, Infal West Adaksha R.K. Taruni and MSSLC President M. Purnimashi attended the event. Spouse of Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane, Nongthombam Ongbi Hiainu, launched anemia-free poster campaign at Chief Minister's bungalow today. Varat Vikas Parisat Manipur, under the supervision of the prominent member of the Varat Vikas Parisat Manipur, Haikrujamd Joybi, organized the inaugural event. The campaign aims to prevent illness which are caused by lack of either red blood cells or hemoglobin. Ziri Development Organization appealed those concerned not to collect extra fees from passengers traveling from Silchar and Jiribam to Infal under the pretext of COVID-19. Instead, the organization advises to the passengers to abide by COVID-19 SOPs. Speaking to media, organization President and Sadananda said the fare for a passenger traveling from Silchar to Infal was earlier 700 rupees, but now it has increased to 1,400 rupees. He added the fare for a passenger traveling from Jiribam to Infal West earlier is 600 rupees, but now it has increased to 1,200 rupees. He asserted that many vehicles flout COVID-19 SOPs by squeezing in many passengers, though the fare of 2 passengers are charged from a single passenger for maintaining COVID-19 SOPs.
Barasi double lower tarvadi sit amada amam thokami ani du khak social distancing maintain torga phaman view natadana makhoina aya balaire natraga akoi ki de aidana mi se pulap thaba tarvadi barase agum thokpa akoi normal barasi lobview adu natadana akoina baradana tingkhatana lawraga ki patient na namsala la ko matamda awaba saitheng phangi bese akoi praja angatani.
Second meet of the Manipur Private School College Teachers Association was held at the shrine of Ima Kunthok Hanbi near DM College Gate today. Various resolutions were taken during the meet, including to form an interim committee and to notify private school teachers to join the group. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
NEET amadi IIT JEE thaningba mahiroi singidamak leijare Kota Best Institute Acad Center Imphal Valley Academy Ghari 2020 JEE Main Star Stat Toppers ahungaloinana 100% success rate puthokpangamkhre online class kidamak registration hogjare.
New batch starting from 21st September 2020. Registrations are open.
Supermarket.
Manipur University da affiliate Tauraba South Asian Institute of Rural and Agricultural Management Sairam Langjing Achoba Imphal West ki admission housere. Course singdi BSc Agriculture, BSc Horticulture amadi Bachelor of Business Administration BBA ni. Form thaba April ki date 1 dagi haujaragani. Aku pamarol gidamak ekhogi website www.sairam.org.in natraga ekhogi phone number 9612812346 natraga 7641929924 da contact tawiyo.
Banthoibi Group presents Banthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, has completed its 15 years of service, having 13 branches including Guwahati. Provides subsidized home loan under PMAYCLS's Housing for All by 2022 mission. Banthoibi Microfin deals in microfinance. Banthoibi Nidhi Limited provides home loans against fixed deposit and properties. Banthoibi Construction booking is going on for flats, villas, row house. For more details, kindly contact Banthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its subsidiary group of companies, Uripoktorambam Laikai, Imphal.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Sunday Primetime English Bulletin. India's COVID-19 case load crossed 54 lakh with a record 92,605 infections reported in the last 24 hours, while that toll has climbed to 86,752 and above the 43 lakh people have been discharged. Recovery rate of coronavirus patient in the country stands at 79.68%. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, active COVID-19 cases in the country have crossed 10,000. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases of above 2 lakh. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research said that more than 12,06,000 tests have been conducted in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 3 crore 10 lakh people. Above 9,62,000 people have died and recoveries are above 2 crore 26 lakh. USA is on top with more than 25 lakh 39,000 active cases, followed by India and Brazil. Among the northeast states, novel coronavirus has affected Assam the most. The state's total confirmed COVID-19 cases has crossed 1,55,000, out of which 29,365 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 7,000 mark and active cases are 1,900. Nagaland's confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 5,300, out of which 1,200 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have crossed 22,900, out of which above 7,000 are active cases. There are 58 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 426 in Sikkim, and above 2,000 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya. Yanning Animal Foundation to Manipur today rescued a dog which was carried in a gunny bag for consumption. The foundation took up the step as a part of their initiative to stop killing dogs for consumption. The rescue team came across one Robert Golmay from the Namdulong, Kumadlam Park, while he was carrying the dog inside a gunny bag on his vehicle. One meat center owner Ram Karla Singlay, who sold the dog, was also arrested and handed over to Imphal police station. An FIR was also lodged against both of them. The dog is currently at the custody of the Yanning Animal Foundation. Speaking to media, Chairman of Yanning Animal Foundation to Manipur, Sapna Laishram, said animal abuse and consumption of the dog meat is prohibited as per Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 and Food Safety and Standard Regulations Act 2011. She asserted that such act is punishable by law. It may be mentioned that this is the first time Yanning Animal Foundation was able to save a dog before getting killed for consumption.
Police station ki achaw mateng loduna koi hui je kan ba ngamani habi yam proud ba masu ko kokte maram ni ngasi je phena drive chalak pa matam da hui hing na phang ba ngasi aham bane ko aduna khoi yam harau bam poe aduna hui je khoi custody da thamani aduga generally ba misa amadi hui yoli bana chingba mayam ji mathak ta khoi achaw action lokani aduga masi prevention of cruelty to animal 1960 kham yate aduga khoi di food safety and Standard 8 Regulation 2011 ni matung inna dog se koi food oil slaughter to base yamna achaw penalty lai.
Laitonjam Thoiba from the Kaino village in Bishnupur was elected as the president of the Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC as per Indian National Congress Constitution. Press release from MPCC General Secretary Harishwar Goswami announced the same. Education Minister Hairok MLA Dr. Thokchom Radhisham accorded a warm welcome to 100 individuals of Hairok constituency who joined Bharatiya Janata Party. BJP Hairok Mandal organized the reception ceremony at the residence of the Pradhan of Hairok Part 3 Gram Panchayat. Speaking at the event, Minister Radhisham called upon everyone to set aside political differences and strive for welfare and development of the society. Segmai MLA H. Dingo, along with BJP Infalt West District today, distributed wheelchairs to disabled persons at various villages of Segmai constituency for the first phase. Speaking on the sideline, MLA Dingo appealed people to take precautionary measures against COVID-19 and follow COVID-19 SOPs. Lions Club Infalt is a felicitated president of the Old Manipur Mentally Handicapped Welfare Association, RK Pramo Sija, today. The event was held at ALS IAS Center in the Kurai Ohongai Laikai in Soibam Laikai. It may be mentioned that CH Pramodini, popularly known as RK Pramo Sija, had served as a teacher for more than 40 years. She retired in 1999. She later set up a home for the differently abled called B.B. Paul Mental Handicapped Home. Pramosija also served as the first president of the Parents Association of the Mentally Handicapped Manipur. A book entitled Kunai Amashung Angang Semba, co-written by social scientist Dr. Dhanavir Laishram along with his son Eld Dekov and his daughter Eld Urmila, was released today. Eastern Artists Association Manipur organized the event at the residence of Dr. Dhanavir Laishram at Thongju Bam Boroi Makong. Speaking on the sidelines, Dr. Dhanavir Laishram emphasized the importance of the parents' role in the upbringing of the children. Samaram Maning Laikai Youth Club along with Lions Club of Kakching Greater planted tree saplings at Samaram area Khangabog on the World Zero Emission Day today. President of Lions Club of Kakching Greater Naurimt Munald appealed people to plant tree saplings as a part of the observance of the World Zero Emission Day 2020. President of Republican Party of India, Athwale, Manipur State, Maheshwar Thonaujem extended financial aid to ailing renowned Manipuri film artist Yanglem Ingocha, popularly known as SP Ingocha. Yanglem Ingocha from the Taubuld Mayai Laikai in Vishnupur district has been walking with support of a walking stick due to his illness. Members of the Kumbi Urban Development Committee today freed the stray monkeys residing at the Vishnupur CI College campus. The activity was carried out under the initiative of Councillor of the Kumbi Municipal Council, Ward Number 9, President of the Kumbi Urban Development Committee, Wahangbam Bobby Chand Luang. The committee further appealed to the relevant state department to provide enough food for the monkeys. Now the news from the world of sports. Former runners-up Chennai Super Kings has emerged successful in the first match of the 13th Dream 11 Indian Premier League, which kicked off yesterday. United Arab Emirates is hosting the league held under the aegis of BCCI. In the match, Chennai Super King won the toss and fielded first. Batting first, Mumbai Indians made 162 runs for 20 with 9 wickets down. In the inning, Mumbai Indians S. Tiwari and Quinton de Kock score 42 and 33 runs respectively. Chennai Super Kings bowler Eld Ngidi took 3 wickets, while Deepak Chahar and Ravindra Jadeja took 2 wickets each, responding to which Chennai Super Kings met 166 runs of 20 over and 4 balls with 5 wickets down in the second batting. In the inning, Chennai Super Kings Ambati Rayudu and Faf Du Plessis score 71 and 58 runs respectively. Chennai Super Kings batsman Ambati Rayudu was adjourned player of the match. Delhi Capitals will lock horns with Kings 11 Punjab in the second match of the league tonight at 7:30. Players have been transferred as a part of the interclub transfer of the 2020 under Imphal East District Football Association. The 2 players from KIYC Khetri Iril Mapald and Aimed Kabam Lamkai have been transferred to Neroka Sangakfam. Well, that is all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Manipur reported 2 more COVID-19 deaths, 170 new confirmed cases and 44 recoveries in the past 24 hours. Revenue Minister Karam Sham handed over land documents to residents of Langtabal, Khopur. And India has confirmed COVID-19 cases crossed 54 lakh with over 92,000 new cases reported in the last 24 hours. That total reaches 86,752. Well, that is all we have in this bulletin. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.